case with which a material can be cut. Okay, yung bukidol. Anyways, this is mechanical properties of the metals or the materials. Sorry, it's materials. Mechanical properties of the materials. Meron pa pala, which is very important, the resilience. It is the property of material to absorb energy and to resist shock and impact loads. So it is measured by the amount of energy. This is ito naman yung part ko, yung resilience, part ko ito ng pag-absorb ng energy. Okay, it is measured by the amount of energy absorbed per unit volume within the elastic limit. This property is essential for spring materials. Ganun po ang resilience. The ability to bounce back. Okay, yun yung may pagka-similar to sa elasticity. Ang elasticity, yung talagang shape niya, yung bumabalik. Pero ito sa resilience, property of material to absorb energy and to resist shock and impact loads. Okay, difference between the toughness and the resilience. As you can see in the toughness, can withstand impact loading without fracture. While this resilience, sa elastic limit, meron siyang elastic limit, store energy without having permanent deformation. So, walang deformation nangyari sa resilience. Oh, meron pa pala dito. Creep! Makakalimutan ko itong creep na to. Creep when a part is subjected to constant stress at high temperature for a long period of time. Ito yung mechanical properties of the materials na kung saan subjected to constant stress at high temperature. So it will undergo slow and permanent deformation called creep. This property is considered in designing internal combustion engines, boilers, and turbines. So, yung creep, yan yung kadalasang property, kailangan na property pagdating sa mga combustion engines, sa mga power plants, sa mga kotse, sa automotive, yung boilers and turbines also. Kasi nag-undergo sa high temperature. So, this is the creep behavior. Okay, strain time. At stage 1, there's initial strain na meron tayong initial strain kaya nag-start dito sa taas. Okay, hindi siya sa 0. So, here is the stage 1, dito yung stage 2, then dito yung stage 3. Meron siyang stages. So, sa stage 3, dito na as you can see in the figure, dito na umaabot yung sa fracture. Okay? So, that's a typical figure for the creep behavior. Yes. Fatigue. This is another properties of material. When a material is subjected to repeated stress, yun, it fails at stresses below the yield point stresses. Such type of failure of material is known as fatigue. So the failure is caused by means of progressive crack formation, which is usually fine and of microscopic size. So this property is considered in designing shafts, connecting rods, springs, gears, and etc. Yun, meron hanggang 30. Meron pa pala to. Okay, hardness. This is very important property of metals and has a wide variety of meanings. So it embraces many different properties such as resistance to wear, scratching, deformation, and machinability, etc. It also means the ability of a metal to cut another metal. The hardness is usually expressed in numbers which are dependent on the method of making the test. The hardness of a metal may be determined by the following tests. So there are different tests na kailangan natin gawin when it comes to hardness. We have Brinell hardness test, Rockwell hardness test, Vickers hardness, also called diamond pyramid test, and Shore scleroscope. Okay, I think, sa mga susunod na mga discussions natin, i-discuss natin itong mga hardness test. Okay? So remember that this is one of the very important property, which is yung hardness natin. Okay, so this is your output number 2. Tapos na tayo sa discussion natin sa mechanical materials and the properties. At nakakita nyo na yung mga mechanical properties of the materials, hindi lang metals, but the materials per se. So, please get your notebook and answer the following questions on your notes. Should be handwritten. Mas magandang sinusulat para mas naaalala compared na copy-paste lang. Hindi nyo naman nababasa, copy-paste lang kayo. So, very important to na kailangan binabasa nyo at the same time sinusulat nyo. So, first question is, what is the material testing? What is material testing? Okay? Second, what is the difference? What is the different material testing in different material properties? Yon. So, what is or are the different material testing in different material properties? Kaninang mga material properties na yon, ano yung mga different material testing na kailangan doon to test those properties? Third, what is the fracture toughness? What is fracture toughness? Explain it further and give example ng ibig sabihin ng fracture toughness. Number 4, what is fatigue in engineering materials? What is fatigue? So, kanina meron akong diniscuss na fatigue. Okay? But you should elaborate it. And how it may affect the materials, yung fatigue. So, how to prevent or control corrosions in the materials? How to prevent or control the corrosions in the materials? So, that's your output number 2, and you need to do this after you watch this video. And the deadline of submission is on next week, which is March 20. So, I will give you 1 week to complete this output number 2. Okay? 1 week. So, March 20 po ang deadline nitong output number 2. Then, after next week, or at the end of the month, I will give you the midterm exam. So, next week pala, meron pa tayong isang lesson na kailangan itakal. At itatakal natin itong mga nandito sa output number 2, which is the material testing. Okay, so yun lamang po ang discussion natin, the materials and its properties. Then I will give you also additional lectures on this para makita ninyo kung ano yung, para mas ma-appreciate ninyo yung mga material properties natin. So, yun lamang po. Thank you and see you on our next module.